So what's going on, toxic gamers? It looks like that everybody's excited about GTA 6 and the amount of AI videos that are going around. I mean, oh my god, bruh. This is not real, okay? This is AI, but man, what's crazy is that AI thinks this is how the actual GTA 6 gameplay will be like. I mean, let's hope the actual game beats this sucker, but you don't have to like the video, you don't have to subscribe. Let's get right to it. Shout out to Vice City Insider, roll it.
May 26th, 2026, the almighty day that GTA 6 finally releases.
If
the streets of Los Santos are left empty and desolate, and GTA 5 is just an afterthought. In real life, it's more of the same. Schools and offices will be left quiet and almost half empty, as millions of players disappear into the new world which we know as Vice City. This isn't just a video game, this is the biggest entertainment product of all time, and when it drops, it's gonna produce a shockwave that creates ripples for years to come. This is my honest opinion on how GTA 6 will change the world.
Right.
So to start with,
I mean, to change the world, it needs to release first, man. What are the odds that Rockstar, twats over at Rockstar, they're gonna not delay the game? I really hope it doesn't get delayed though, but it is very likely, guys. It is very likely based off of everything that's going on right now, man. I don't know, bro.
Let's talk about the possible effects of the GTA 6
We're gonna get to that part in a second, okay?
release day. First off, it's pretty inevitable what's about to happen. People are just gonna simply refuse to show up for their jobs, and loads of others are gonna be skipping class just to know life.
Productivity is gonna be down the drain, bro.
GTA 6, and it's very clear from some of your past comments that a lot of you just won't go outside for a whole week. But come on now, those are rookie numbers once you get the Red Bulls in. And leading on from that now, you may be surprised to know that there's a few additional problems with this release date. As mentioned already, GTA 6 releases on a Tuesday. Big deal, right? I assume that you're going to be alright with that date, but big corporations maybe not. As this Tuesday release,
you know, like motherfuckers are gonna be saving those 2 weeks vacation in the tank, and all the bros out there, all the dudes and bros out there gonna be using the 2-week vacay. If they're gonna use it for the game, man, and everybody gonna be like off work. And yeah, and also what's crazy is that the game, if it doesn't get delayed, it's gonna come out May 26, 2026. I'm not sure how it works everywhere, but at least here where I'm at, like Montreal, Canada, like usually early June is like the exams for the kids, right? Like for the teenagers as well, right? I remember when I was in high school, early June, mid-June, that's like exams weeks. That's the exam week, right? So yeah, man, a lot of kids gonna be feeling, man, there's no way.
To something historically known as mass vacation, and this is essentially just how it sounds. Lots of employees taking vacation or holiday at the exact same time, and whether that's self-approved vacation or not, who knows? But the masses, quote-unquote, bunking off work can lead.
Save your sick days, save your vacay days, and use it all at once, man. Yeah, Slick is gonna be using that as like that's gonna be the ace that everybody's gonna have around that time, and everybody's gonna just pull that out.
To quite a lot of issues, especially when a game drops on a weekday, and that's why you may have noticed nowadays that a lot of video games tend to drop on Fridays or even the weekend, which I guess you could say is good because it gives gamers enough time to soak up the new game, whilst also reducing this problem from happening. For example, it's pretty obvious that quite a few people are booking this specific week off, sometimes months or even years in advance, and the unlucky ones who just book it too late or can't have it off altogether might suddenly start coming down with the mysterious GTA 6 flu. And funnily enough, because of this fact, there's quite a lot of stuff online anticipating that GTA 6 is going to cost the US economy over $1 billion in lost productivity. And I know what you may be thinking, who cares, right? Just let people have their fun. But $1 billion.
I mean, guys, like, we need, like, we gotta fix the roads, right? Like, we gotta keep the lights on, we gotta make sure we have a lot of responsibilities, right? Like, we got a lot of responsibility. Come on, man. Like, if everybody's gonna be taking a day off that day, not even a day off, like a week off, let's be real, man, motherfuckers gonna be using, some gonna even use 2 weeks that they got, man. I really hope the game is good, bro, because you know, if a lot of people are gonna take 2 weeks off, and if it turns out the game is buggy at launch, yo, that's gonna be one of the craziest week ever, right? Everybody's gonna be complaining on the internet and all that, but knowing it's Rockstar Games, I don't think the game, at least single player, right? I don't think single player is gonna be buggy or glitchy. We're talking Rockstar Games. They have a good track record. in terms of online, yeah, even GTA 5 was insanely buggy when it first came out, right? Motherfuckers couldn't even access it. I remember it was October the 1st, 2013. That's when it was supposed to go live. It did, but then nobody could have played it because you know, bugs, glitches, and then it took almost a month, if I'm not mistaken. If any of you were around, yeah, like drop your experience below. I remember like T-Mart, and hey guys, it's T-Mart here. I remember he was making videos around that time. He was able to get inside the lobbies, and then even he couldn't after the fact. So some people were able to, but yeah, I mean, for online, I do expect like some sort of bugs. Or maybe not, because this game is only gonna be for PS5 and Series X at launch. It's not gonna be for last-gen consoles. So yeah, perhaps not. And maybe the PC bros are gonna be taking a week off to watch the videos on the YouTube, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, man. Salute to the PC Master Race that, yeah, you guys are gonna have a tough year, man. Dang.
This is no small figure, and with that money, Rockstar could literally afford to build GTA 6 for the second time. But adding on to that tragic reality now, with the other reality, and that's that social media is just going to explode. Let's be real, when GTA 6 finally drops, it's going to be at the top of everything, and it's going to be relentlessly mentioned all over social media, the news, and thanks to Facebook, you'll probably even be asked by your granny what this GTA 6 thing is. So as per
I wouldn't be shocked if YouTube goes down that day.
Usual, the internet
or have like glitches and bugs with live streams, because everybody's gonna be live streaming, let's be real.
Will be full of memes about GTA 6, as well as tons of people either praising Rockstar and saying that it was worth the wait, or the complete opposite. But I've got a feeling it's gonna be the first option, and I can even visualize some of the memes now. Like, just imagine the kids who were born on May 26th, forever branded as being born on the day that GTA 6 came out. And that's not even the worst part in my opinion.
Bro.
Anyone born after the 26th of May 2026 is just going to be at a permanent disadvantage in the playground argument. I mean, personally, I was even half convinced that anyone born after 2010 was almost not real. So yeah, the main point is that we might not be real, because everyone knows the world ended in 2012. And I guess I gotta say, just imagine being born after GTA 6. Next up, let's talk about the serious impact that GTA 6 has on the entire gaming industry. You may have noticed that there aren't a ton of brilliant games scheduled for the end of this year. And in 2026, although there might be a few good standalone releases, like the new 007 game and the new Marvel game 1940.
Is that yo, the 007 game, is that out or no? It's gonna be out. Okay, what about 1943 Rise of Hydra?
The free Rise of Hydra, but with the obvious elephant in the room being GTA 6, it's now 95% confirmed that a lot of these.
Yo, Tom and Jerry was so good, man. Shit, man, I miss the old days, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, it was. Scooby-Doo still hits though. Scooby-Doo still hits. Tom and Jerry was honestly the best for the time to watch it as a kid. But Scooby-Doo is something that I can still watch as like somebody that's pushing 30 right now. Don't laugh. I know you probably do that sometimes. It's been a minute, like since yeah, it's been a minute. I'm probably gonna check out like if there's a new Scooby-Doo movie out or not. But yeah, Tom and Jerry. Goated, bro. Goated.
Publishers are just going to avoid the GTA 6 release altogether, so you will likely see a lot of these studios moving or rearranging their game's release, literally in response to Rockstar's GTA 6 release, even if they don't come out and openly admit it. I mean, we've even seen it in the past with GTA 5's release, where after this shocking promotion, Ubisoft ended up delaying Watch Dogs until 2014, as well as releasing it with graphics which were completely different from the reveal. But let's not go into that in this video, as what I'm just trying to get across is that all these other
if Watch Dogs was made by Rockstar Games, that game would have been phenomenal, because the idea behind Watch Dogs was amazing. It's just like, it's good, it's a good franchise, but just terrible publisher, terrible development studio, right? That's what it is, which is just sad, man. Ubisoft used to be really good, man. Maybe if they continue, yeah, either they're gonna shut down, or maybe 5 years from now they're gonna start to recover. It's either that, or they're gonna shut down.
Studios are completely scared of living in GTA 6's shadow, and a lot of other smaller studios just aren't even trying. It's just way too risky and almost impossible to compete with the hype of GTA 6. So it seems,
when you really think about it, we don't even have a single game that can compete with GTA. Yeah, I know some of you will say Cyberpunk. Yeah, but Cyberpunk is different, right? I know it's an open world game, but let's be objective here, right? Like, Cyberpunk is always forever gonna have the stain of coming out the way it did. And even after all the patches, it really cannot compete with GTA. Yeah, surely it's a different type of game, and surely got a fan base, and surely you can have, there's fun to be had. And yeah, Cyberpunk 2 is already in the works, so maybe that's gonna be something that will compete. And I really hope we do have an alternative. Cyberpunk doesn't need to be GTA, but what I'm trying to get at is that we need alternatives too. Because Rockstar with GTA, bro, there is no other gaming studio. Yeah, you got Saints Row, but studio shut down. Oh shit! You know, studio shut down because the last game was so bad. And other than that, we got nothing, man. Nothing really out there, which is sad. I really hope that somebody comes out. Yeah, the Everywhere game, that also just flopped big time. That flopped big time. It came and went. Nobody's talking about it anymore. Right? I really hope we get something like GTA, man. Doesn't need to be GTA, but, you know, a real-life simulator kind of game, open world. Yeah.
Seems that most companies aren't even bothering with this, as it's just seen as a waste of resources, almost like chucking money out the window. But on top of this disruption to the industry, the release of GTA 6 could end up producing a better games market for—
That is getting nerfed, bro. That is getting nerfed. There is no way on God's green earth that this game is gonna come out the way we're seeing it. And there's no way, absolutely zero chance the burn is gonna be that big in the game. Otherwise, bro, like your SSD, your PlayStation processor, CPU is gonna fry. Simple as that. Xbox Series X maybe got like extra flops, but yeah, man, you gotta be flipping my flapjacks, I guess.
All of us. It's common sense, right? When GTA 6 comes out, all these so-called AAA publishers are going to be completely exposed. All their rushed and half-finished games, which are flooded with microtransactions, are going to be exposed for what they really are. Man. Terrible. Just think about it like this. GTA 6—
what an era that was.
6 is going to be a superior game, and players can't just magically ignore that or lower their standards for these other companies. It's like the saying, why have a hamburger when you've got steak at home? And in this case, GTA 6 is the lovely juicy steak. Sorry, vegans. So it leads to this obvious predicament. Either these other companies keep up or they just get left behind. And in this case, it won't just be metaphorical. So personally, I can't wait for this because the amount of time—
GTA 6 is definitely going to ruin a lot of people's expectations when it comes to other games. But let's not kid here. Games like FIFA, NBAs, WWEs, the Call of Duties, the Maddens, you know, games like these that all obviously comes out, that always comes out yearly and people buy them regardless. This year, maybe Call of Duty is going to see a downfall. I really hope it does. People need to wake up. Gamers need to wake up. Seems like gamers are waking up, but only time will tell us for sure how Black Ops 7 sells in its lifetime. Maybe it's not going to sell too well in week 1, or maybe it does sell insanely well in week 1 and then just dies off. Or maybe it's going to pick back up later. Maybe it's not going to do well in the first week and then later on it's going to pick back up. We'll see how that goes, but let's be real, like if Black Ops 7 sells like crazy after all the drama that we're having around Call of Duty, it's over. It's over. Then at that point, bro, like gamers are all just talk, no actions, right? Gamers just talk and bullshit. That's it. I really hope that's not the case, but time will tell us for sure. But if GTA 6 comes out and it exceeds expectations, because the expectations are sky high, the game gotta match our expectations, and not just match but exceed our expectations. It's gonna ruin every other game. And also, generally gamers are getting older, or you know, the gamers that started playing, or gamers that started with GTA 5 or older GTA games are getting older, so chances are high older folks, generally speaking, got less time, and their bullshit meter is always there, right? Because if you bullshit, the more you bullshit, the more you're gonna find out. What I mean is that the more these gaming companies gonna bullshit, the more they're gonna find out that gamers not gonna buy their game and not play their game. So for older folks, yeah, the tolerance level is gonna be low. But what about the kiddies out there? What about the kids, the new kids around the block? Yeah, they're just gonna still be on these games because, and I don't blame them. It's just that when you're a kid, you're easily manipulated. You don't need like, yeah, right? Like you just want the same game over and over if you like it. Simple as that. But for an older folk, you need a little bit more.
I've bought FIFA over the years, saying this year is different, this year it's going to change, and surprise surprise it never does. I mean realistically it's unlikely that EA will ever change even after the release of GTA 6, but you get the point. And on that note, let's move on now to something a little bit more positive. But just before we do, if you're enjoying the video so far, make sure you like and subscribe and leave your comment down below. I'll try and respond to every single one of you. Next up, I think we should discuss GTA 6's impact on the economy. As you may have seen already, GTA 6 is rumoured to cost around $2 billion, and although this likely includes the cost of marketing as well, it's still a massive figure. So obviously the infamous shareholders of Take-Two are going to want to recuperate their money as quickly as possible. Personally, I reckon GTA 6 is going to generate that $2 billion, likely just from pre-orders and day one release alone. But you may
just based off of pre-orders, that's a little tough to say, although yeah, if it does, that would be shocking, I guess. I can see like $1 billion just off of pre-orders alone. GTA 5 did GTA 5 did 1 billion within like the first weekend. So based off of the pre-orders alone this time, I can see that. Although nobody should pre-order though, like you should not pre-order. You just buy the game when it comes out, or I guess 2 days before if you want to pre-download the game, whatnot, or stream the game. I understand it that way. I get it, right? The reason I say don't pre-order is because like if the numbers are down, they're gonna push heavy, and we might as well get more content. They're probably gonna they want the numbers being high, and if the numbers are low, they need to get us something for us to be able to convert and pre-order, right? This is why Black Ops 7 is gonna have no skill-based matchmaking lobbies, because Battlefield 6 and also numbers are insanely down right now for Call of Duty as a whole. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, but I mean, I can definitely see $1 billion from pre-orders. $2 billion, that would be crazy though.
I have also seen some almost crazy predictions saying that GTA 6 will sell 85 million copies in the first 60 days, as well as generating a whopping $7.6 billion. And to help that really sink in, GTA 5 took over 4 years to sell 85 million copies, and that was obviously over multiple console generations. Essentially what I'm saying is, in order to hit that massive target, everyone you know is going to have their wallets at least $70 to $250 lighter. But in all honesty, I'm unsure how much GTA 6 will actually cost, and I feel like $80 is a good round figure. And with regards to the outlandish $250 price,
nah, keep it 70 though. But I do know, like, even if it's 100, Sika's gonna buy it though. There will be a whole lot of complaints, don't get me wrong, but Sika's gonna buy it. Like, let's be real, it's GTA, man. Which is, I mean, yeah, but
that's in relation to the collector's edition that I think they're going to release.
Right.
And I've based that price on the collector's edition.
Yeah, for collector's edition, if you're gonna pre-order, I get it, because you know, like, people are gonna buy in masses and then sell it on eBay for double or triple the price, and pre-orders are gonna run out within the first minute, not even a minute, like 30 seconds. Yeah, it's like you're refreshing, sold out. That's probably what's gonna happen, bro. Like, yeah, and you're gonna find the collector's edition being sold for double, triple the price on eBay. Yeah, Sucker's gonna do that.
For the Ghost of Yote. And adding on to that now, those aren't the only figures that are going to increase, as I'm sure that you know by now that you're going to need a PS5 or Xbox Series X in order to play GTA 6. So we're likely going to see a massive spike in sale closer to release, and this could potentially push up the price of these consoles, as well as leading to—
They already did that! They already are raising the price.
Console shortages or supply issues if it's not managed correctly like it was in COVID. So yeah, obviously what I'm saying is the effect of GTA 6 is going to be very significant, and I feel as though I should just put my money where my mouth is and buy some Take-Two stock. But moving on from that now, I just want to highlight how this isn't the—
Real quick before I forget, I gotta shout out the homie man for the £5, and Sassy Madeline for the $10 super thanks as well. Thank you guys so much for all the love, for supporting the channel the way you do with the tips, the super thanks and all that. You gotta do none of it. Also the homie Thomas Ruben. Don't want to say that because it's gonna sound something else, okay? Pause. Bruh. But the homie Nuts, let's just say pause. Nuts Dad. Shout out to Dad for becoming a brand new member as well. Thank you guys so much for all the love on the channel, for your generosity, man. Let's get back to the content here, boo.
First time that Rockstar has broke records and set new benchmarks for the industry, because their whole journey really began all the way back in 2001 with their release of GTA 3. And as you may know, just like most of the things that Rockstar do, it set the new standard for open world games, and it quickly became the top selling game of 2001. So basically what—
I remember playing this game, not necessarily in 2001, but later on, but I remember playing. I was there.
I'm saying is, GTA 3 shaped the open world games of today, and it was almost like it made a template which is still looked back on to this day. But it didn't stop there. Of course we had the other games in between, but it really kicked off with GTA 5, as it quickly became the most profitable
GTA 4 needs to be remastered.
Game of all time, with
100%.
it only being topped by Minecraft for the #1 spot of the most copies sold. But that isn't the only great feat. GTA 5 was also the first game to generate 1 billion in its first 3 days, and I just wanted to point out that it's the only game in history where a whole community of people came together on that midnight release. I mean, it's just insane.
Yeah. And you know, GTA 6 might have you know, midnight launch. I hope it does. You know, I hope it does.
They were all there in an orderly queue just to get their hands on GTA 5. So there's a good chance that this cycle could repeat itself for GTA 6. But the only issue is that we've seen a massive influx in digital copies over the years. However...
No, surely, but for GTA 6, GTA 6 is going to be different, so maybe they're going to do it. And if they do, yeah, there will be a lot of people that will show up though. Let's be real about it.
I'm very hopeful the fans can wish something up for May 26th, 2026, because I'm sorry to say that it's likely going to be a whole decade before we can replicate this experience. So just make sure you make the most of it with GTA 6. Because as mentioned already, Rockstar doesn't follow trends of other companies, they set new ones every single time. And GTA 6 is just the next chapter in this cycle, with some of the rumoured features really hinting at next level improvements. For starters, from some of the patents submitted by Take-Two, there's already strong hints at AI-driven NPCs, and ones more specifically with dynamic reactions and unique daily routines, similar to what we saw in Red Dead Redemption 2. And so if you've ever played RDR2 and just observed your fellow campmates in awe, then an improvement on this system in GTA 6 is going to be next level. And if we...
The gameplay physics that we're currently hearing about are absolutely insane. A new video released about the gameplay physics for GTA 6. Not sure if you saw it or not, but check out this video on the screen and I'll see you there. The gameplay physics are actually looking very, very good.